Welcome to the Prosperity Podcast for entrepreneurs who are ready to drop the hustle and earn more. I'm your host, Danielle Amos, business and success coach, certified Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, and lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I'll bring you amazing entrepreneurs who have built wealth, harnessing the power of their mind. Prosperity and money are truly about energy, and I'm on a mission to help you create financial abundance through the power of thought. It's time we started normalizing conversations about money and create the wealth that is yours. Are you ready? Let's do this. Welcome to episode 176 of the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that has you living your most abundant life. This is Danielle Amos, and I am your host. Today's episode is actually a clip from a community webinar, client webinar, a while back. And this is one of our most listened to analogies or stories. I take you through how ordering pizza is like ordering your dreams from the universe. So enjoy this. If you are a subscriber and you are part of our VIP subscription membership for this podcast, you are going to get extra content here and go even deeper into this analogy. It was so popular with our clients. I actually had to continue to talk about it and use it in our community. You're absolutely going to love it. You're welcome. This analogy actually changes your perception on how easy it is to ask, believe, and receive in your dreams. If you can see it in your mind and you know what you want, you can have it. I promise you. Enjoy. We're going to talk about how to stay present in the today, but seeing from that goal achieved, because the next step, so we're ask, believe, receive are the 3 steps. So I want to use an analogy to really hammer this in, the 3 steps. Has anyone ever ordered pizza for delivery before? Okay, so think about this right now. Put your thinking caps on. Really think. What did you do to order pizza? What are the steps? Now, you can write them or write them down. This is for real. Like, I want you to think about this. You're like, what? But I'm serious. What did you do? What were the steps? You called the store. Hello? Hi, pizza. Hello? Write down the steps. I'm serious. Decide where to order from. Decide what toppings call to order. First, I decided I wanted pizza. Good. 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 Okay. Awesome. So we're all like, a few of you are a little bit more specific than others. Okay, so clarity is key. Specifics is free. What do I want? Call the order, receive it, enjoy it with gratitude. Okay, so we're going to even go into more detail than that. So manifesting is just like ordering pizza for delivery. Or you can make it Amazon, whatever. It's ordering. And what you do when you order pizza is, you decide what it is that you want, and you're really, really specific about it. And when you call to order, how many of you say like, hi there, I don't want mushrooms. I hate red peppers. I don't like ham. No, you don't tell them what you don't want, because like, what's going to come? Exactly what you don't want, right? Because it's what you've said. Same with the universe. The universe doesn't hear what you don't want. It just hears mushrooms, peppers. Okay, mushrooms, peppers. Say what you want and be really, really, really clear. Extra sauce, thick crust, extra cheese, pepperoni on half. Okay, so the first step is to ask. Ask for what you want and be specific in it, and say what you do want, not what you don't want. And you're also talking in present tense as well. I mean, now I think at Domino's, you can say that you want it in like at 6:20 if it's only 3 p.m. You're not calling and saying, I want this in 5 weeks. You're like, I am ordering a pizza. This pizza has pepperoni, double cheese, da 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 da. So present tense. And then once your pizza's ordered, what's our next step? What do you do? How many of you drive to the pizza shop and make sure that they put it in the oven? Any of you? Or call them back? Hey, did you get my order? Did you put mushrooms on it? I don't like mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. Where's checking the oven, opening the oven a million times? Just let me check. Did you really do that? No, the second step is we wait for it to come. We trust. So the second step is believe. You've got to believe. You believe that it's coming. You believe that your ask was specific enough because you asked for what you want. And you believe that when you gave them your address, they're going to deliver. You just believe. And then if you think about it, so you're in your house now and you've made the call and now you're just believing. So you're kind of like relaxing. And then imagine you're like thinking about your pizza and you're like already in the energy of the pizza coming. And all of a sudden an idea comes. I'd love a Coke with my pizza, or I'd love a kombucha. And what do? You're in a good energy. You hop off your chair. You grab a glass, fill it with ice, don't you? No, like you just take the inspired action. No anticipating. Maybe some of you set the table. You do the things knowing it's coming. Now, if you didn't believe the pizza's coming, would you ever set the table? So I want, like, the steps that we're talking through right now are really important because I want you to translate this now to your goal. So what we don't do, I want to make this clear. What you don't do is talk about what you don't want. Ask for what you don't want. You don't double check. You don't doubt whether the pizza man got your order. You don't drive. You don't open up the oven. You don't do any of that. You have faith because you understand how it works. You ask, you believe, and then you receive. It's the same from the universe. But only what's missing is the understanding and the faith around your goal. Then you're taking inspired action. You're setting the scene in anticipation of the pizza coming. You're setting your table. You're getting your drink. You're getting out your sauces. You're like, woo! You're so like enthused about it. There's no even question whether or not it's coming. And if you get inspired action, when you get inspired action, because you're obsessed now about the pizza coming, like you can almost taste it. It's so good. Like this is your favorite pizza shop. Then you're getting inspired action. And so then you take that action. Nothing ever needs to happen. You're just taking the action. You're getting the ideas. You're taking the action. You're acting as if, aren't you? You're prepping. And so this second step is belief. You believe. Now, in the belief step, there's a few things. Okay? Yeah, you're all dreaming about pizza. What's for lunch today? Dinner? Pizza. So in this step, like you just decide, it's like, it's natural. You just made a decision. You wanted the pizza. You asked for the pizza. Then you're like believing that the pizza's coming. But notice how you just made a decision, like I'm worthy of the pizza because I want it. Like there wasn't any work that you needed to do to become worthy. You're just like, I want pizza. I can have pizza. Okay. So there's some tips in here. Some hints. So you get to just decide that you are worthy. And then The next step, do you sit on the couch and ignore the doorbell? Because many of you are ignoring the doorbell in life. You're too busy. Maybe you're too busy and you're like now distracted and you're unloading the dishwasher. So the third step is to receive. And when you receive your pizza, you must actually answer the door. I don't know just like I had to do here for my backyard furniture. I didn't really know it was coming right now, but I've like anticipated this furniture coming. Like if you saw my backyard, I've got like the flower. I'm hoping it's a chair. It may be a mirror, but if it's the chair, I have already the stand beside the chair with a flower, like a little vase with a flower. There's no chair there, but the stand beside the chair is already there. But I had to answer the door. And you must answer the door. So you must get off the sofa, stop playing the video game or texting or Facebook, and answer the door. And in order to answer the door, we've got to hear the doorbell. Why do we miss the doorbell in life in general? Because the truth is, the universe is always ringing your doorbell with opportunities. Always. It's just we get so busy that we can't even hear the doorbell ringing. Can you resonate with that? And that's where the slowing down. And we get so busy, caught up in other things that we're not even a vibrational match for the doorbell. And that's the truth, because the opportunities are always there. We're just not a match to even see them or hear them. Because sound, your perception, is all vibration. All vibration. And so what's the vibration you've got to be in to hear the doorbell? The vibration of your goal. So the universe is constantly ringing, knocking on your door with opportunities, putting things in your place in front of you. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. Hello. Always right there. The next thing, that thing that can help you, the thing that moves you closer. And there are always opportunities for you to receive and move you closer to the goal. So notice that I didn't have to go to the pizza shop, pick up the pizza delivery guy, drive him to my house so he could knock on my door. That didn't happen. I just had to ask and believe. And then I took the inspired action that I felt like taking, and it felt good to anticipate. So it's not necessary to do. However, you can't not do when you're in that state. Can you see that? Because the inspired action comes if you've got your bullseye point of what it is you want. Now, if you don't, and you ordered your pizza, I don't want da-da-da, 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 and you start telling them a story about how you got allergic reaction from eating peppers when you were 5, and then you barfed it all up and now you can't even stand it, then what's going to come? A very delivery man with a pizza, most likely with peppers, and then he's going to tell you how his grandmother was allergic to peppers, and you're going to spend 25 minutes talking about hot peppers at your door, and your pizza's going to be cold. And it won't even be the pizza that you wanted anyway, but it's because you were so wishy-washy in the first place, and you think it's the pizza guy's fault. It's not the fucking pizza guy's fault. You confuse the shit out of him. And this is what you're doing to the universe. Can you stop it? Please. Please. It's so simple and we're overcomplicating it. And then you told them how your grandma lived at 50 First Ave, but you live at 2nd Ave, and he went to First, and it took him 10 years to get to you, and you wonder why? It's like, come on, stop it. Stop with the stories. Okay, so let's keep going so we can receive, okay, with this analogy. So you are specific, you've got the pizza. The guy came here, like he or she, the pizza delivery person, found you and is handing and knocks on the door, and you open the door to receive. Now, do you open the door and like walk the other way? Do you like think about how you open the door? You are grateful to see the pizza person. You're open arms. You're not like this, like he's trying to hand you it and you're like this. No, you're like receiving it with open arms and an expectation. You're excited for the pizza, grateful, you tip, you open your hands, receive, you allow, and then you enjoy it. And then you think, what's next? Dessert, I'm going to order, I don't know, an apple pie, or, you literally enjoy and you start thinking about what's next already. What's for dinner? But here's the thing. Think about this, really think. When you ordered the pizza and you called, aren't you already kind of enjoying it in your mind? You are. You're knowing it's coming. You full faith. You're already like enjoying. Like for me, I sit at my table, I get out my table mats. I'm like having fun, anticipating it. Ding, 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 ding. Light bulb moments, light bulb moments. Now I want you to relate this to your goal, because it has nothing to do with frickin' pizza and everything to do with pizza. But you've got to really think, okay? So I want you to get yourself here, like right now, for your goal, and how these 3 steps, ask, believe, receive, are the same for your goal. So you're going to need to like take all that I said and like plop it into your goal. Okay. And I want to give you a few minutes now. So how you do that. So I want you to think about like how you're asking. Obviously, break it down into 3 parts. How you're asking, what, like, are you believing? So asking, we went into that, specific for what you want. And then like, what's the next step? Believe. Well, for believing, what are those steps to believe? And you can also just believe, like maybe this analogy right now hit something for you and was like, holy, like how I do one thing's how I do everything. Like this is true. Like I can just ask, believe, receive. So the believing part, changing your paradigm, self-image, auto-suggestion, over and over and over and over and over, hearing how it works so that I finally one day believe it. Being in praxis, asking in a way that knowing it's coming. Also, dealing with like healing, because I might have had trauma. The last time I ordered pizza, they put peppers on it and I got an allergic reaction. I barfed all night. I might need to heal. Like for real, like this. So healing, because I might not believe that the pizza guy will get it right this time, because I think it's the pizza guy, not how I asked, right? So healing, fear, doubts. I ordered pizza 2 months ago and it was 30 minutes late. I doubt that it's going to come on time. That's okay. It's like we bring in our past. This is a human thing to do. This is all believing and like resetting, understanding, faith, study. And then I already brought this one up, but like deciding I'm worth it. Like notice I don't need to go out and prove to Domino's Pizza that I'm worthy of their pizza. Same thing with the universe. There's no proving. I didn't need to do 100 push-ups to show Domino's I was worth it. I didn't need to fill out an application card. I just asked. Now, I'm giving them something, money. You're giving something for what you want. This is service. This is desire. Napoleon Hill's chapter 2 in Think and Grow Rich, right? But it's not because I'm not worthy of it. Is it true that people can ask and receive without like giving a service. I mean, this is where people win the lottery. Do they keep it? Well, if they've changed the paradigm, they will. If not, they don't. So really think about this. What ideas are coming to you? Where, like, how are you getting clarity for your own ask, believe, and receive? Ideas for yourself, ways of being, ways that you're being, and outline, and then the way that you feel too, and then outline the steps. Is this helping you? Is it helping you see? It's not that complicated. It really isn't. It's actually quite simple. Thank you for listening to this episode. I'd love to hear how I blew your mind with this analogy. Share with me your ahas. Give us a 5-star review, please. Let's get this podcast out to more people. And tag me in your posts. I'll reshare you with my audience as well. Thank you for being here.